Okay, afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Right, so we're going to have a quick talk about my Chinese diesel heater. And I've been asked and asked and asked, do I use it, could I use it, will I use it in my home? The answer is yes. And I'm going to use it up the woods because we're going to have probably Christmas up here again. And it was a little bit cold last year. We used a patio heater. So this time I'm going to use a diesel heater. This is my exhaust, which you probably think is, well, that's pretty common sense, right? Okay, so I want to explain a few things. Yeah, they're perfectly safe, but I wouldn't have it in the house. I think I've done a video of this and people are asking me why. So I want to show you something, okay? So if this is your diesel heater, exactly the same as mine, okay, underneath there, that connects to the outlet, okay, which is your poisonous gases are coming out of that, okay? And then also this is your inlet. Now this goes in and this is sucking air in here through this air. This is just to stop creepy crawlers and whatnot. Sucks his air into the combustion chamber. Inside here is the furnace or combustion chamber, whatever you want to call it whatever you want. This gets extremely hot. So my exhaust goes all the way along here and comes out there. And you're saying, well, that's okay then, so you can have this in the house and just have that sticking out. No, because underneath there, where it connects to the heater, if you get a little leak or anything, you're still going to get those poisonous gases. Okay, I think it's carbon monoxide. I think it is, I'm not too sure. Right, so what am I going to do? You'll see this now. On mine, if I come round the front, you'll see a bit of tubing. Okay, it's not just a bit of tubing, it's a lot of tubing. Bought off eBay, it's insulated. Okay, it's got foil on the inside, and this thing, I'm not too sure how long it is. I'll tell you what, I will show you, and I will also link it in the description below, so bear with me. Which way should we go? Let's go this way, okay? I'm not going to fully extend it, but you can imagine. Okay, and I'm still going, and I'm still going, and I'm still, oh, this thing's, you're talking 10 meters, 5, I don't know, 10 meters I reckon. Look at all this, it's still coiled up in my hand. Okay, let me just put this back. Okay, we're back again. Right, so now I'm going to feed this into the cabin. If you call it shed, cabin, we call it the cabin. It's got my tools in here for when we're doing work up the wood, right? So let's get it connected and let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is just a standard car battery, positive and negative. Make sure you get them around the right way. Positive is red, not being rude to anybody, and negative is black. And then we should have some lights coming on, and we're up to a bit of 13 volts by the look of it. So I'm going to use a remote control to make sure that's still working. And we're going to fire it up, and you've got on and off, you can see that. There we go, and then plus or minus to increase or decrease the heat. I just pressed that on, it went off. Why has that gone off? Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, there we go. I wasn't even looking. Okay, so she's kicking in. This has not been fired up for 8 months, 10 months. So we'll wait and see what happens. While we're waiting for it to fire up, don't forget this one has got its own internal fuel tank, which is full. It'll run from an ordinary car battery. It'll run on 3 days minimum on this, and this is fully charged. And the idea is, I would not put this in my house. I would not put this anywhere. I would put this outside, and I'm going to buy one of these plastic dog kennels or a wooden one, doesn't matter what it is, and I will place that out here somewhere or at home somewhere. And I'd make sure that the exhaust would not be touching any wood, or I would extend the feet so it's up, and then so none of this will be touching, and this will be all out. And there we go. Hopefully she's going to kick in. Yeah, so that's what I would do. This will be outside in a dog kennel, so there's no moisture or water getting into it. And then we'd go from there, and then I'd take this tubing. Is it getting warm yet? I don't know, I can't tell. I'm quite excited. So, yeah, let me just increase the heat for, I think it goes up to 6. 6, that's it, we're maximum now. Pump comes in, and then how these work as well, when you connect it to the battery and you fire this up, there's a heater plug, whatever you want to call it. That gets hot, that fires the system up. Once it's got reached temperature, that switches off. So what's this powering now? The battery will be powering this fan, this one, which will be sucking air in through over the combustion chamber with a load of fins and whatnot out through this. That's getting warm. And the other electrical bit would be the pump. Hear it? But I'll show you what happens in a minute. Now this lasts for about 3 days on 5 litres, probably a little bit more. So she's kicking in now. There's exhaust. You can put another one on the end of this and it's even quieter. It does work. Alright, okay. Now if you're running this to heat a room in your house or something like that, when it comes out of the kennel or whatever you put it in, that's just my suggestion, this is now feels heat on the outside, so you're losing heat. So somehow you probably want to either insulate it more, okay, until it reaches the house or whatever. It don't even have to be this long. You only have to be not even a metre away from the house. You can only be a couple of feet if you wanted to. But what I want to try and prove a point is that, yeah, you're perfectly safe. Keep it outside. Put it in something, whatever you want to put it in. Right, so let's go to the other end. So we're now in this lovely cabin, and here's the end of the tube, and that is beautiful. Beautiful hot air. Now I want to prove something because people are very skeptic. I'm going to breathe this in, right? Just like normal. There is no smell. All I can feel is warm air. Let me just stop and turn you around. I know what you're thinking. He's a nutter. No, this is how how can I put this? How trustworthy I am on these diesel heaters. Okay, so watch. Ready? There is no smell. It's just warm air hitting me in the face. It's beautiful. All right, that is it. There is no smell. There's no danger. There's nothing. So long as that unit. Well, you can't see. As long as that unit is outside, separate to whatever you're doing. This is beautifully warm air coming in here. Now, we're probably going to have a marquee at some point. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. But we're going to heat up a small tent or something like that for a bit of Christmas dinner in the wood or something we're going to do. But this... Oh, it's hot. That's ruddy hot. This is really safe. Okay. Now that said, you can see the warm. You can't see the warm air. You can see that the air's coming out. Look at that. God, that feels good. Anyway, so that being said, that doesn't mean I want you to go out and find a piece of tubing and suck the air out of it. Okay, I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm saying is that you can use these diesel heaters to heat your home or a room via this bit of tubing. I'll put a link in the description below. It's guaranteed up to a certain some sort of temperature it's guaranteed for. Look at that. That's so cool. That is so cool. Right, now let's just decrease. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She drops down. I think I've done a test in this. If I can find it, I'll put it up here. I'll put a link up there somewhere, okay? If I can find where I did a diesel test on this to see how long it would last, and we marked it and everything, and it was amazing. So, and the car battery did a test on as well to see how long that would last, and the power consumption was negligible. Anyway, that's that big word. Oh yeah, so there we go. That's hot. That's hot now. So like I'm saying, you're losing heat off the tubing, so you could find something that would actually retain the heat or whatever. Okay, that's it. That's number one. Going into the cabin. That's lovely. Okay, so conclusion. Totally independent. This is a totally portable, not independent, well, independent and portable. Portable, look at the heat. You can't look at the heat. I'm just saying that's lovely. That's blowing off my belly. Woohoo! Love it. One battery, a hose, and you can actually take this on holiday with you. You can put it in your outside your camper, outside your tent. It is so quiet. That's it. One tick. And now if you got that away in a box, you probably wouldn't hear it. Sorry, it's a bit of a long-winded video. I just want to prove a point that you can. I'll put this link in the description for the hose. I'll put the link in the description for this. I'll put a link in the description, not for the battery. That's just a standard car battery I got. Okay, it's 300 30 AH. Okay, the hose extends, I think, 10 meters. Priority number one is why I stipulate that to put it outside, because if you do get a leak, no one's going to get hurt. It's going to be outside. The only thing you want in the house is a hose. Make sure that is actually insulated really well and you'll gain from it. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and a like. That would be great, because it's helping the channel a lot at the moment, because I don't know why, but it seems to have, well, anyway, I don't know why, but it seems to have dropped a bit. So we're going to flick it off. No, I'm going to try again. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Off. That's it. So she'll shut down in a minute. You alright? We've got a chicken. So yeah, that's shutting off now. We have hardly not used any fuel whatsoever.
Anybody want a chicken?
Oh, he's cute. He's nice, isn't he?
Yeah,
mate. Yeah. And that's it really. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and we will definitely catch you in the next one. All the best.